Hey everybody, it's Matt from Wilson's Orchard, Wilson's Farm, Wilson's Cider House, all of the above, with another one of our Cook the Book series videos. Today we're doing Brooks Headley's Superiority Burger Cookbook. Brooks Headley is a chef. He worked at Del Posto, which was a New York Times 4-star restaurant in New York. When he was there, he won the James Beard Award for Best Pastry Chef nationally in 2013, I think, 14. Prior to that, he was actually a punk rock drummer in bands in Baltimore and in Richmond. And actually, when I brought up him and the book to some friends, they know him through that. They didn't even know that he had become a chef eventually. So he left the fancy dessert world and he opened up a vegetarian restaurant. He says it's like 90% vegan, just kind of a small place, 275 square feet total. Everything's served in paper boats and meant to be eaten with like disposable silverware. It's just cheap and easy. They don't have anything to drink except for I think they make one drink, like an Arnold Palmer, and they have water. So he really just pared it way down, but also with his skill and knowledge and experience and flavors, really turns out some great food there, vegetarian, vegan food. So today we made the namesake, which is the Superiority Burger. It's something I've dabbled in a lot before, veggie burgers. I personally have a real interest in vegetarian food. I grew up, my mom made a lot of vegetarian food, and I think as a chef, for the kind of food I've made my whole life, kind of high-end restaurant, often meat-driven food, vegetarian food tends to give you a chance to stretch your legs and try some things that you might not be familiar with. And it's definitely a little bit more of a challenge to make things as special, at least for me. But I really enjoy it, and I really love this cookbook. And I know currently, and the past 10 years, there's just tons of fake meat burgers. They're the ones that look like meat, the ones that taste like meat. And I think that this wasn't his intention at all. In fact, there's a thing he says there, this is not fake meat, nor is it vying to be. The unlikeness to the real thing is canny. Think of these as vegetable and grain croquettes they could put on buns. These are our namesake. They're absolutely recognizable as food. They're meant to be a Luddite response to the modern gaggle of vegetable patties that bleed and squirt and ape, which I think is a good way to describe it. It's not trying to be a burger, even though they call it Superiority Burger. It's a vegetable patty with grains, and it's really great. I love it, and I'm excited about it. We also made a tahini sauce from the book. He uses a brand of tahini called Soom, S-O-O-M, from Philadelphia. Happens to be the same tahini that we use. It's got maple syrup and chili and a little vinegar in it, and it's just a great topping for this burger as well. So we made these this morning. They're really great. We'd use red quinoa. It gives it a little bit of a darker color and a little bit of a deeper flavor. We cooked that. We cook chickpeas and saute onions with fennel and chili powder, and then walnuts, and mix all that together with some roasted carrots, breadcrumbs, and a little vinegar, some herbs mixed in, and then it's bound together with a slurry made with potato starch and water to bind it. So we really loved it, and we're just excited about making it today. Well, let's give it a taste. Real earthy from the walnuts and quinoa. A little heat from the chili powder. Tahini's nice and rich. Really great. Yeah, so again, this is Matt from Wilson's, and this is another one of our Cook the Book series with Superiority Burger Cookbook from Brooks Headley, from his restaurant Superiority Burger in New York. Really great veggie burger, really great tahini sauce. I highly recommend everything in this book.